Yo, what's up, guys? Hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are out there in the world. Hope you're doing the best you can with what you have. Byron Rogers here, and today's video is about something that I believe is so important, and I believe is so misunderstood in this world today. I believe, especially I think it may have been Ralph Waldo Emerson that said, in a world that is trying to get you to be someone else, the ultimate act of courage, the noblest thing for you to do is to be yourself, and it's not deep, and most knowledge, hey, newsflash, wisdom isn't generally deep, it's generally simple, right? Leonardo da Vinci, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Yes, knowledge and wisdom is simple, but it's not easy, dude. It's just not easy, giving y'all some time to hop on here. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. So this is a principle that I believe is huge, in a world that's trying to get you to be something else, in a world that's trying to get you to measure up to something else. The ultimate act of courage, the ultimate act of just what we're here to do is to learn how to effectively be yourself. And for some reason, it's not sunny in Cali today. It's weird. But at any rate, the point is, you've got to protect your self-image. You've got to protect your belief in yourself. You've got to protect the way you look at yourself, the way you understand yourself. You are going to run into these issues in life where other people are going to look at you and they're going to try and judge and classify you based on their own personal rubric, based on their own personal experiences, based on their own needs, based on their own agenda, based on what works for them, based on what makes them feel better about themselves when they look at you, especially if you're an intimidating, attractive, worthwhile type person. If you're the type of person that's going places, doing things, being yourself, being authentic, letting your light shine, these people in this world, and they come from the most nefarious places that you don't think that they're going to come from. They come from everywhere. They come from inside your circle. They come from your family. They come from everywhere, and they try to superimpose their beliefs or whatever it is they have on what and who they think you are. Now, the thing is, there's a balance to everything, and there's a dichotomy here of, yeah, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. You may not make the right decisions all the time. You may not be perfect. And you know what? None of us are perfect, which raises a whole nother conversation around, if no one on this whole entire planet of millions of people are perfect, then is imperfection actually wrong, or is imperfection actually perfection, right? Who knows? But the bottom line is, sometimes you win, sometimes you learn, and other people are going to look at you. Hey, what's going on, Wendy? Good to see you, girl. Other people are going to look at you, and they're going to have to find ways to comprehend, understand, relate with you in ways that, well, causes them to feel powerful, continue to maintain their homeostasis in their own self-respect and self-security. So what I'm saying all this to say is, when you make mistakes and you have people in your life that want to be like, you're this, you're that, you're a failure, you're a drug addict, you're you're bipolar, you're this, whatever they're trying to say to you, understand one thing. The decisions that you have made, the things that you've done, the mistakes you've made, the victories you've made, they're all a result of the law of your being. They're all outside of you. They're all results. They're all fruit. You're the tree, they're the fruit. Okay? So maybe you bear some bad fruit here or there. That doesn't mean you're whatever they're trying to say to you. It means that you failed, you missed the mark. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Don't let anyone classify you and call you anything, or get you to believe yourself that you're this or that you're that, because everything you're doing, good and bad, is outside of you. It's their results. Do you see what I'm saying? Never accept it. Never let anybody sit there and tell you that, you're this, you're that. Maybe you've made those mistakes, but don't own it. One of the most powerful things you say is, I am X, Y, and Z. I am this. I am sick. I'm fat. You say things like that. Every single discipline of psychology, as well as the Bible, all corroborate together to say to you, your words are driving your life. Okay? Your words, your beliefs, all this stuff is driving your life. So your verbiage is extremely important. So, you know, like, if you do make a bad decision, or if you have made a bunch of bad decisions, realize that your sovereign right and ability as the type of individual who was created by a creator. Remember, you're created by a creator. I don't know however you want to look at it, but the bottom line is a byproduct of being a human being. Get my finger out of your face. Anyway, a byproduct of being a human being is the fact that we create. You create. That's what you do. You can't not create. Every decision you make is creating. Sitting on the couch, indecision is decision. You're gonna be making decisions and you're gonna be creating. So you've got to always know that, like, boom, I slipped, I missed the mark that time, but bam, kibosh, I can get back in it. And all I gotta do is make different decisions moving forward. And I am not a different person. I'm the same person with the same right, authority, ability, and sovereign, awesome, you know, capability to create new things always. So never, man, never. In the Marine Corps, we say rounds down range. When you're shooting, it may say you hit the target, perfect bullseye, doesn't matter anymore. Rounds down range. Now you got to put more rounds down range. Forget about your last shot, and let's take new shots from a new firing platform, dialed in from a better perspective. Take a look at your work, take a look at your past, and just realize that your past results are not you. You're the awesome thing that gets to create new results, so long as you can hear me and so long as you're watching this video. So no matter what, just don't let people put you in a box. Because in this like world that we have right now, everyone's trying to classify everything, and really they're trying to classify things because they don't understand them and because they're intimidated by them. And it's really rare, at least in my experience, to be finding people that aren't trying to classify things because they're like comfortable enough with themselves to be like, this is interesting. Let me play with it and understand it and see what your opinion is, and like not feel threatened by you. So I'm going to sit here and actually listen and stay calm and talk with you about it. You know, so if you're different, you're going to run into a lot of these types of issues. And if you're different, like if you're different, just stand the states, as we say in the Marine Corps, stand the freak by. For people not to understand you, for people to try and classify you, and for people to try and have to bring you down so they still feel normal and safe. You know what I mean? Wendy, thanks. I needed this today more than ever. Good. I'm glad. See that? Boom. That's a whole nother story about getting on another compensation plan when you're doing what you love, and then it helps people. It's priceless. It's worth more than any type of job paycheck can ever give you, you know. But as for me, I live this one constantly because I always have people like looking at me, trying to understand me, like, and trying to classify me. And I constantly have to be like, I have to come from a place of compassion because I know my heart, and I know I'm not like trying to hurt anybody. I'm not a gangster, you know, like people be thinking, even though I try to dress kind of nice, you know, I mean, I try to dress, you know, not say gangsters aren't dressed nice, I just try to dress not like that. And, you know, people are always trying to classify everybody so they feel good about themselves. And it's a dangerous thing if you're the type of person who's not like really grounded and confident in yourself, which most of us really aren't, man. That's a whole lifelong uphill battle, you know. We're all just doing the best we can with what we have. So I just want to encourage you today, man. People are going to see you, especially if you're different, if you're shiny, if you're being authentic, especially. That's mortifying. Could you imagine? You're living your life, you're not being authentic, you're doing what you think is the best thing to do, you're tired, you're scared, and there's this person over here who has the balls, the guts to do what it is they want to do with their lives, despite the financial difficulties and all the different things that they have to fight to be able to do what they want to do with their life. Dude, 99% of people in the world have to come up with excuses and judgments and things like that in order to even like reconcile the fact that they don't have the bravery to do it, or for whatever reason just haven't had the motivation. I'm not talking down to them because it's a crazy thing, but they got to reconcile that, you know what I mean? So flat out, that's what I got for you. I love you guys. Subscribe, tag people, share it, with people if you really believe they can use it. And I'm glad to see the comments here. Good evening. Hey, what's up, D? Good to see you. Always good to see you guys on these videos. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Do the best you can with what you have. And I'll talk again to you soon.